Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Carry now. This is Matthews. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on second down, McDonald. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to go. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Probably they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald finding Harris over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Off the right side here, complete. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Out of the gun, McDonald over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. Open man is Galladay, complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Vikings, nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Complete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
6-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Vikings 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. To throw on second down, McDonald. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Lions on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, McDonald. And he'll find Galladay, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 19-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 20.
A huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. Going for Jefferson down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Vikings 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. Jefferson the target. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, McDonald. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. He'll get this one to Galladay. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the way.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 89 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They start the drive with Matthews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
To throw on third down, McDonald. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, this one complete downfield on the left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
On the run, it's Matthews. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first, it's Matthews again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That's quite a spot there for a his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A first down carry for Matthews. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. Let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on first down. So left side is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Matthews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And 12. At the 14-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Inside handoff, Matthews. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
at the 33-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Number 30.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they have a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Matthews. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Matthews. Now he's strapped. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw here. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Julian Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They're going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Lions 12-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? Where we always everyone say after next play, move on, next drive. That mantra answer has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Following the penalty, here's Matthews. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground with Matthews again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, McDonald. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
As they've done all day, they run with Matthews. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, that's now 5 wins.